Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? It's me, Raven. What's going on? What's good? How you been? Are you getting it in? Somebody get in for you? What's happening, people? Anyway, I want to ask you this. Okay, obviously, I moved, and I guess I already told you that. And of course, I'm having a little problem with the lighting, so you have to forgive me. Also, I've been told that the volume is very low. I don't know, some people's things is low, they have to turn it up. Sorry about that as well, because I can't quite control these things right now. You know, I'm a process in the making. Excuse me. So, this is what I want to talk to you in reference to. I'm going to go through a few things. Well, maybe not a few, but just a tad. Okay. Um, I went to sleep last night. Yes, hello. And, oh, Roy. And, I went to sleep and I had this dream. Now, this dream was different because, you know, in life, you know, you sit back and ask yourself a lot of times, you know, where am I going? What's happening with my life? Is things going the way I want? Is things going according to where I want? Is this really my life? So I asked myself, I was like, okay, I went to sleep and I really wasn't thinking about nothing. Then again, I was watching Basketball Wives. And it was something that Oko Cinco, Chad, said to Evelyn, in case you don't watch, but he sounded like me. He was like, why do you have to do the traditional thing as far as them getting married? He was talking in reference to why do we have to do what everybody else do? And you know how I feel about that. You know, I do everything out the box. You know, I don't do the blending in process. I'm not going to do it. You know, I don't blend in. I'm different. You're different. Now, if you decide you want to squeeze into a box of jelly with everybody else squeezing in, become a jelly. But I'll be the lid on top of the jar that keeps it all closed because I'm not gonna do it. I'm not going in other words. You feel me? And I know there's some true leaders out there. And if girls are like me, y'all already know y'all leaders, whether you know it or not. I'm telling you, you are true leaders, honey, because you are the beginning and you are the end. And you are the middle if someone tries. Anyway, so even the even the female to male, you are true leaders as well. And even the femboys, you know, who walks around in your heels and your hair snapped and you are true leaders too, honey. I live for you. Anybody who does not live inside the box are really true leaders because you show everyone that they are not going to control you. And I salute you for that. All right. Anyway, so I went to sleep last night and I had this dream and it was kind of weird, but okay, here we go. Without giving out too much information, because I do know a few people, but I was woke with the sleep and I actually talked to someone. I never met this person, like Shawnee O'Neal, you know, for Basketball Wives. I never met her. Da da da. And of course, I look up to her. I think she's so sexy and so hot and so beautiful. But thinking that I think a lot of women are. Not that I'm attracted to them, so don't go there. But beauty is beauty. I have no problem telling somebody beautiful. It's pretty simple. If a man is fine, he's fine. If he's pretty, he's pretty. I have no problem telling nobody they look good. I'm not on an alter ego where I feel as though I'm better than anybody else and I want to outshine everybody because that's not me because I really don't care. Anyway, I had this dream and I went to her in reference to an idea. Hmm. So I said to myself, I wanted to do something that was totally different. And she was like, well, what do you want to do? I said, you know, when it comes to the girls like me, and I'm not knocking anybody's profession or what you do, because I applaud you. And my thing is this is that you got to do what you got to do at the end of the day. And it's not a kick or a stomp for anybody else, you know, in the adult industry. But when it comes to transsexuals, it seems like the only thing that's out there about us is that we could do porn. And guys only think that we are this way because we want sex. You know, in reality, is that sex is a given. Sex is not a requirement. And if you're the kind of person who feels as though sex is so important in your relationship, then you have a problem. I said it because I feel like this. Sex is a gift you give each other. And if sex is the only thing that holds y'all together, once y'all blow that blow, what is left? Argument, fighting, can't trust each other, the other one's at work, and you're horny, so now you got sex with someone else. So my thing is this, is that sex is a gift you give each other, whether you like it or not. That's how I feel. That's my opinion. That's what I'm saying. That's how it is in my book. Anyway, so I was thinking, that when it comes down to transsexuals and stuff like that, or transgenders, or, you know, it's always in a light of laughter, or they try to make it seem like we have to be the joke of the punchline. And it's so funny how society tries to play upon it as a joke because they can't deal with their reality. But then when they're put on the same spot of their reality, they get defensive and want to attack. So, you know, my thing is that why is it that transsexuals cannot be looked at as someone that is serious? Okay, let's look past the fact of what it is in front of you. Let's look at the fact that it actually is a human being that's standing there in front of you. Now, you say to yourself, this person here can actually do a lot of things. Because there are some transsexuals that can sew, typical, but that's what we do. And we do a lot more things. We sew, we run offices, start our own business, whatever it may be. And the thing about it, when it comes down to television land, it's always a thing of, do you know what you're sleeping with? Well, I felt the print in their pants. You know that's not. You know, Jill is really Bill. So it's sad because my thing is, you know, it's always taken into the joke of the punchline. So, no, my thing is this. Why is it that there are no transsexual stories without it being so much of, oh my God, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. A lot of times you knew it because you already had it. And the thing about it is, it kind of bothers me a little bit because it's like, okay, we have a few girls that I've seen that are creating, you know, positive influences on, you know, transsexuals and transgenders. But I want it to be more bigger than that. Why can't we have our own talk show? Why can't a bunch of us ladies sit around like they do in The View? You know, and not the kind of girls who want to bring a bunch of cattiness, but realism. And my thing is that we come with a lot of stories. And why is we always a special feature on, let me see, like a more report show? You know, is it a man or is it a woman? That's a man, that's a man. Now we're getting a key. You're making fun of us once again. Okay, fine, supportive, you know, you want to be on the show, you want to get on TV, but reality is that they're not taking you serious. And then when you come out and they say, well, you know, I live my life as a woman, so they still don't take you serious. God forbid if you go on Jerry Springer. Then you're going to get a bully beat down. And, you know, they've contacted me, more reporters contact me, you know, to be in their show and stuff like that. But my thing is, you know, I'm not going in there for that. You know, I'm not going in there and say, well, I want to let you know so, because firstly, I don't give a shit. And second of all, you ain't going to be beating up on me in front of a bunch of people. And at the end of the day, at the end of the show, everyone reads you. They read you like a dog. And the sad part about it is that's the kind of joke punchline that they want to put out about us. And I don't feel as though it's fair. And I don't feel as though it's right. Because if we were the ones that was in the audience and they was the punchline, they would get upset and be very mad. And then they would want to attack us. So my thing is, before you stomp on us, stomp on yourself. You know, my thing is, I learned in life is that people get defensive when it's them on the front line, but they can't take it. They can't take it when it's actually them. Now, I understand in a lot of cases people don't really understand what transgenders are. In a lot of cases people do. But my thing is that we're here and we're not going nowhere. And we've been here for a long period of time, whether you know it or not. There's my phone, of course. And And the thing about it is, why is it that we can't be put into a positive light? We can't. We go to job. We go to jobs. We try to get jobs. You know, some of us get lucky. Some of us get in. Some of us don't. You know, but my thing is, even if you try to push for a job, just because they say no, honey, push on. Think of it this way: if you wasn't sitting up there being a transgender, you will push on anyway. So act like it's, do it as a regular day life, honey. Don't flip on it and say, well, because of what I am, it's because you're not doing this. No, honey, be it because you are. It's because you're going to go to somewhere else. Don't let it stop you. Because in my life and I'm living, before I became trans, they used to tell me no, and I still kept pushing through. So keep that little food of thought. Don't let them stop you. No matter what, kick down the door. Like Tyra Banks' mother said with Tyra, she said they stopped her at the front, she went around the back. When they stopped her in the front and the back, they went around the side. And that's the same when you gotta live. You gotta be your true leader, and you gotta push through. My whole thing is that I understand that some things are different, but the world is different. The world is different. It's not just black and white. It's not just black, white, Chinese, Japanese, Indian, Asian, Korean, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Venezuela. It's a big, big world. And there's room for everybody in it. That's why we're all here, to recognize the fact that we are united. Really, it's one, but we need to just accept each other and embrace each other instead of trying to make sure we hold the other one back from something that's really not ours. This world is not ours. We're just a part of it. And my thing is this, is that I really wish that someone would open the door of, um, transgenders, where we could set up on a TV, on a platform, where we could try to show that there's much more than us than what beams seems to the light. I don't want us to always be a special, or or Jane is becoming Bob and Bob is becoming Jane. We're more than that. Why can't we perceive and be seen as more than that? If you keep showing us and you keep putting us out there instead of flickery and showing us in all these crazy lights, and actually say, oh, okay, I've seen that. Okay, I'm used to seeing that. Okay, I've seen it. Because after all, when we do pop up on your show, we give you the highest ratings. Why is that? People want to know. People want to watch. Why don't we have a